Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School here in DeWitt, New York. My name is Sam Gelfand, here alongside my broadcast partner, Phoenix McBride, for what should be a dynamite matchup between two of the best volleyball teams in all of Section 3.
Yeah, Sam.
That's right, the Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams take on the Living Word Academy Lions today. Are you excited, Phoenix?
Yeah, Sam, I'm pretty excited. I saw Living Word today in the hitting lines and when they were doing their drills, and they looked outstanding. I also saw JD doing their warm-ups and doing their hitting lines, and they looked outstanding as well. I'm so excited to see this event concur, and I can't wait.
The Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams, a record of 9-1 currently. The Living Word Lions, 12-2. Is our two teams who have not tasted defeat since September. But however, one of them is going to have to today.
Yeah, I know. That's an impressive record for both teams. I'm excited to see what's about to happen.
And as Mr. Goodson, our athletic director, cranks the AC/DC and does his best to get us a copyright strike.
It could give us a copyright strike.
So might as well keep on talking to try to drown this out, because we do not want this stream taken down prematurely.
We do not want this stream taken down. I can agree. Let's just keep talking about volleyball.
Okay, thank goodness. And we're just about ready to get set. The Red Rams will serve first, and it is Matt Keeler who will bring us in. Now we saw the set there from Matt Rudsky, number 7. He's going to be someone to watch all game. Watch the Red Rams keep that alive. They give it to the Lions, but that's the kind of dynamite back and forth action we got to expect all night long.
I know. One team's going to be hitting, the other team's going to be blocking, the other team's going to be passing. I'm so excited.
And there is a dynamite kill from Aaron Coe.
Can we get a replay on that? Thanks.
Oh, it's already there. No chance. That's what you got. So now it looks like Coe will serve. And this game is starting off hot. Rudsky sets. A block at the net, preventing the kill from Riddick Robinson. And it goes off the hands of Ty Parker, who is finally back in this the starting lineup for Jamesville-DeWitt. It's something that they have sorely been missing.
If you were here yesterday, then you would know that Ty Parker was out from injuries, but I'm glad he's back. We need him in our lineup.
So Riddick Robinson will now serve. He has 29 aces on the season. Set up by Keeler. Now Rudsky for Mazer. Keeler, Parker! No chance! This is the kind of game that if you're not a fan of volleyball, will make you into a fan.
I know. Volleyball is an amazing sport. I don't get how you can't be a fan, but watching this game, like you said, will definitely make you one.
Rudsky sets it up and it goes off the hand of Matt Keeler. Despite his best efforts, it is 3-2 to start us off. But I've been mentioning Matt Rudsky's name, and he's going to be someone to watch because coming into this game, he has 416 assists.
416 assists? Jesus. How much games have they played in total?
Out of just 13 games.
Oh, my God.
He is an assist machine, unlike anything in Section 3.
What's their total amount of assists?
450.
Oh, my God. He's clear.
If there's going to be a free-hit setup, it's going to be Rudsky. But that point will go the Lions' way after Aiden Bates went underneath the net from the looks of it. It is 4-2 now at the start of this first set. And once again, we thank you so very much for joining us here live on JDTV. Don't forget, we've got a comment section. Give us your thoughts. Let us know what you're thinking about this game. If you like it, we'll read it out on the air as Coe dribbles one over the net for point number 3.
See, I like that play right there because Aaron Coe knew where to aim the ball, knew how to get the point. He just knows what he's doing.
It's almost like a happy accident. It clips the top of the net and
just falls right down.
Unlike that, where Aiden Bates sends it right into the net, so it is 5-3. The Lions taking an early lead. And the Lions brought quite a sizable delegation. You can probably hear it at home. It is loud in here today.
Yeah, he's loud in here. I'm pretty sure it's the Lions senior night tonight. So that's why they brought such a big crowd.
They had signs and everything. Nicely made ones, too, I should add. And a dynamite kill for Matt Rudski. Makes both benches erupt. However, it does seem that they gave it to the Red Rams. And now we are tied at 5. Let's take another quick look at what just happened. Block at the net. It looks like that was either Michael Ryan or maybe Nick DeCaney. And despite the dive from Jaewon Che, that one goes the Red Rams' way. Serving now is Parker. Rudski sets up DeCaney with a block at the net. Robinson keeping it alive, sent over by Pluick. And Parker slows it down, overhits, and this one will tie it up at 6 for the Living Word Lions. You know, what's so interesting about the Lions is that they only have 2 athletic programs.
They only have 2 athletic programs?
They have only volleyball and track.
Wow.
Those are their only 2 sports.
Are they really good at track too? Just like they're really good at volleyball?
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't look into it. I'm not a track guy, but this is why they're a very small school. They only have about 1,000 students total in the entire school.
I think I've got 1,000 students in my grade alone.
Yeah, but all of their athletic ability is concentrated directly into volleyball, and that's why they are so competitive.
That is amazing. They have 12 wins, right?
12-2.
Jeez.
As Riddick Robinson.
After watching that play, I can clearly see why. They know what they're doing.
Riddick Robinson ties it up at 7 apiece. Che, the libero, comes off, and now serving will be Tali Connor. Parker. And sent over by Aaron Coe.
Aaron Coe is an amazing player. He knew, I think he was aiming to hit that blocker right there, so the ball would just fall right off the block and score JD the point.
Aaron Coe is so explosive up against the net, and it has been the net play that has been JD's specialty this entire season.
Yes, indeed. Like you said, if you were here yesterday, you would have heard that JD is amazing at blocking. We have a total of how many blocks do we have?
Well, why don't we take a look, because we can bring it up on the patented JD TV info bar. Coming into this game, JD had 88 compared to just 47 for the Living Word Lions. And there's a couple more.
By the end of this game, we'll probably be at 100 blocks.
And they will give it to the Red Rams on a fault from Living Word. And you know, we were talking yesterday about how Avery Tyson stepped up to the plate and took Parker's role in the last few games. Now he's up against the net as Parker has returned to the lineup.
Avery and Ty, they're a dynamic duo. When they're both on the court, JD's practically unstoppable. Ty gets kills, gets passes, gets blocks, and Avery does the exact same thing.
Now serving is Matt Rudski. And these two teams are working at a breakneck pace. Put over by Tyson. Rudski sets it up for Robinson. Off the hands of Luke McQuaid for another point for the Lions, making it 10-9. These two teams are just going back and forth, and chances are they're going to all game. Parker with a dig, put up at the net by Tyson, kept alive by Keeler. Bates sends it over. Shea sends it back. Keeler sets up Tyson, block at the net, and the Lions get the point.
The Lions are amazing at blocking. I just saw that play, and I knew instantly they were going to get the point. The ball went straight down. JD was not prepared.
What a rally.
Oh, no.
This
game looks really interesting right now.
This game makes you feel privileged to be in this gymnasium, and we are so thankful that you're watching alongside us at home or wherever you may be. Diving attempt, and the Lions knew they could have had it, but they didn't. You know, we're joined up here right now by the members of the JV volleyball squad. How'd you guys do in your game today?
We won our game all 3 sets. I don't remember the score, but it was an easy and simple game. Our coach just told us to go in there and do what we do best. And that's how we won.
Hit into the net by Living Word, and it is 12-10. And now back to serve. Appears to be Aaron Coe. Rudski sets up Robinson. More blocks at the net from Parker. Sent upwards, Keeler, and sent over by Bates. Rudski, quick pop-up at the net. And that's a 4-touch.
What an amazing court awareness from Ty Parker. He knew how to score JD the point, and that's exactly what he did.
The Red Rams student section out in full force as well, waving the magic fingers with all these serves. Robinson tips it over. Set up by Keeler. Here's Parker. Off the hands, and this one goes JD's way. Sometimes it's better just not to make contact at all.
Well, I feel like if you don't go up for the block, then the ball's just going to go straight down before the 10-foot line. So you need to go up for the block, but you need to aim your block. You need to know how to block. And Ty just took advantage of the other teams not knowing how to do that for now, for that set at least, and that's what he did.
Coe sent it over, and this one will also go JD's way, though, you know, good reaction time there from Jacob Mazer, who kept it alive, but he sent it towards the opposite bleachers. And a timeout called by Living Word. Our first timeout of the game. It is amazing just how quickly this is flying by already. We're halfway, if not more than halfway through the first set, and it feels like we've barely been here.
Yeah, I know. This was a quick, high-flying game because both teams are really good. They're both really good offensive teams and really good defensive teams. And I feel like that's why this game's been going by so fast, because they just keep scoring points after points.
So why don't we talk about what happened the last time these two teams met. It was April 3rd, 2021. The Lions actually won that 3-0. Tim Plewick, who is on the court today for Living Word with 13 kills and 8 digs. Ty Parker had 12 kills and 4 blocks. So it was a close one, actually. The 3 sets were 25-19, 25-19, 25-23, but the Lions did take it.
Yeah, how unfortunate. I know this game, JD wants to win this game to avenge their defeat last year. I was talking to Ty earlier today, and he was talking to me about how he wants to beat Liverpool, Liverword, because last time they didn't, and he felt ashamed because they lost.
And Coe serves it into the net, so it will go the Lions' way. Of course, we can't also forget that the Red Rams played just last night. This is their second game in less than 24 hours, and what a night they had as well. I think undoubtedly the MVP of last night's game, at least in my opinion, was Avery Tyson, who did just about everything on the court.
I agree. Avery Tyson was hitting, blocking, passing, serving. He got, how much aces did Avery Tyson get last game?
So Tyson's final stat line from last night, 5 aces, 6 kills, 3 blocks, and 3 digs. That's as well-rounded as you're going to find.
That's a quadruple single. That's amazing stats in volleyball. I'm excited to see what Ty's going to do this set.
Blocks at the net. Rudski set up more blocking. And Parker will catch the can of corn. 17-11, the Red Rams hoping to start to pull away with this first set. It's Tyson who serves. Now, the one thing that Living Word certainly does have on Jamesville-DeWitt, besides the incredible number of assists from Rudski, is serving.
How much aces does Living Word have in total?
Well, we'll take a look at that in a moment as the Red Rams trying to keep this alive, and they send it back over.
Such an amazing save by the Red Rams.
But they could not save that.
I don't know if anyone could save that. The ball just spinned right up the block and right out of bounds. What amazing play from Living Word.
Take a look at where it was placed as well, coming right hereabouts.
That looks like a rocket zooming past to the section, hitting down the ground.
That is hard to defend. So we look at the comparison of aces between these two teams. The Red Rams have 76 this season. Living Word 175.
Does Living Word play in the Red Rams division?
They do, yes.
What are the two teams Liverpool have lost to?
Why, it's funny you should ask, because I have all this right here.
Yeah.
Thank you for setting me up. The two teams that Living Word have lost to, they lost once to CNS on September 23rd, and on September 27th, they lost to Liverpool, who the Red Rams also lost their only game of the season to.
I was at both JD's loss to Liverpool and JD's loss to CNS, and both of those were outstanding games, amazing games. I remember the CNS game with the 5 sets in total. JD was at 2-0, and then CNS came back to 2-2, and then the last point was scored from a block by Mike Ryan.
So both teams have fallen to Liverpool, but otherwise they're about evenly matched.
From what I've heard, Liverpool has 2 D1 players, so it makes sense.
That went off the head of Jaewon Shea. That's legal.
Yeah,
that stays alive. Way to use your head, kid. As Parker sends it over easy, Rudski sets up, blocks at the net, and off the hands of Parker. But I do just want to look at that going off the head of Jaewon Shea real
I want to see
quick.
that play again.
There it was.
What such a nice dig from number 29. Clearly has amazing court awareness and knew where the ball was going just to receive it so his team could get the point.
Great awareness from Living Word as well as Tim Pluick serves it into the net. It's 19-15.
A really close game so far.
You know, it talks about improvisation and reaction time when the ball goes off your libero's head and you're like, wait a minute, this is a chance to keep this rally alive, you know? Goes over the net.
Oh,
what a stop by Robinson.
Oh, my God.
That's the dig of the day.
Can we replay that dig again?
Yes, we can.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, I thought that hit the ground, but I guess it didn't. Let's see if we can.
It hit his hands. It hit his hand and went right back up. What an amazing play.
Yeah.
He saw the ball and he wanted to keep it in the air. He didn't want to lose the point.
Just incredible. As the Red Rams take that with an ace, it looks like 20-16. Substitutions on the court for the Red Rams.
Like I said previously, we call Luke McQuaid, we called him Luke McAce when he was on JV. From not an ace as he kept getting on JV.
Sent back over by Coe. Set up by Rudski. What a surprise. Robinson overhits, and it's 21-16. Serve from McQuaid, clips the net. More net play. Parker keeps it alive. Bates and Coe off Che.
How fast do you think that ball was going?
Who knows? You need a radar gun out
I think
here.
it was going to be speed of light. Let's not underappreciate how good that set was set up. Aiden Bates saw Aaron Coe was ready, and he just shot the ball right in the air so Aaron could slam it right down at the ground.
We need a radar gun here in DeWitt. Set up for Robinson. Diving stop by Parker. Sends it back over. Rudski sets up Robinson. That's inside.
It's amazing. This game has been really action-packed so far.
Take a look
Just
at where it
hits.
landed. Right here.
Wow. It's amazing court awareness on his part. He knew where to send the ball.
So 22-17, serving is Tolly Connor into the net. Substitutions. DeCaney's coming off. He's fired up as he heads back to the bench, but you can see the sweat is visibly making his jersey darker.
Yeah.
He's been working hard at the net.
As mentioned yesterday, he's the most underappreciated character on the JD volleyball team. Like, he tries his hardest to get JD the point, as I just mentioned.
As does Keeler right there. And Coe sends it over off the hands, and another point for JD.
Score is 24-17.
This could be the set point. Matt Keeler will serve for the Red Rams. Rudski tips it over. Tyson underneath the net, and we will have to wait for a resolution just a little bit longer. Parker with the dig. Sent to over. And reaching over was Matt Keeler to make that 24-19. The Lions not going to let go of this one so easily. Rudski sends it over. And that is set number 1.
What an amazing set. There was lots of hits, kills, lots of digs, lots of sets, lots of assists. I bet that one dude you said who had 416 assists, his assist total has probably went up to 430 from how good he is at assisting and how fun that set was to watch.
So at the conclusion of set number 1, the Red Rams take it. Action-packed back and forth, and if you blinked, you probably missed 3 or 4 points.
I know, what a quick set. I'm excited to see what they're going to bring in set 2.
And there's only one way to find out. Sam Gelfand and Phoenix McBride here for JDTV. We'll be right back in 3 minutes.
Unfortunately, I will not be here for set 2, but my commentator, Matthew Patalita, will be commentating for set 2.
Well, you were here for set 1, so on behalf of everyone here, we'll be back in 3 minutes in just a moment with set number 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School here in DeWitt, New York. Sam Gelfand, the voice of the Red Rams, here alongside making his commentary debut, Matthew Patalita. How you feeling today, Matt?
I'm feeling good. It was an action-packed first set. I'm interested to see how the Red Rams come back here in set 2.
Only one way to find out. The Red Rams took set 1, 25-19. And hopefully the energy of that first set keeps up because that was a breakneck pace.
Yeah. Blink and you'll miss it.
Now, you're on the JV team as well. What's it like when you're just speeding around at the speed of sound like that? Does it take a toll on you? Is it not a long-term strategy?
Like you play off your teammates. You get a bond and energy going, and you play through each other, and that's how you have to make it through these fast-paced games.
And Living Word takes point number 1, as they did in the first set as well, so we'll see if that's an omen. as Matthew Rudski is back to serve once again. And he serves it into the net. We're even at 1. So now to serve is Matt Keeler. Though it seems there's a conference between an official and someone at the scorer's table. They reverse the decision and decide that it is actually... No, do they? Okay, they are changing the scoreboard as we speak. They decide it is 1-1. They had it 2-0 for a moment. Serving now is Robinson. Coe with a great dig. Keeler set up, and Coe will send it back. Caught on the ground was Tim Pluick, making it 2-2. And now Aaron Coe back to serve. Did you ever play with Aaron?
I had the privilege of playing with Aaron last year. He truly could have been on varsity then. I think he stayed back to get more reps, more practice for that varsity level, and it's truly paid off this year. He is electric.
It certainly has. I mean, just last night he had an ace, 5 kills, and 2 digs. There's a great dig from Living Word. Put up and over. Tyson, Keeler, and Parker with authority. Take another look at it. Oh boy, no one was getting to that. So it's 3-2 as Coe will serve once again. Rudski tried to tip it over. Up off the net, and a little bit of desperation play from the Red Rams, but to no avail. We're at 3-3.
Valiant save attempt. Does not go over.
It seems to me like this 3-minute break has kind of deadened the spirits here in the gym. It doesn't have the same frantic energy that it did in set number 1.
I agree. I think later in the set, once these two teams get going, we'll see that energy return.
Serve now for Ian Michael. Off the hands of McQuaid, sent up for Parker with a little too much mustard on it, and it's 4-3 Lions. The Red Rams on this season have 5 clean sheets. 3 wins were 3-1, and only 1 win was 3-2. That came on September 30th against Cicero North Syracuse. So now serving once again is Ian Michael. Parker, Keeler, Tyson. Rudski sets up and blocks at the net. And that's all she wrote. And they decide to give it to Living Word. Let's see if we can identify why. Might have been a reach over the net from the looks of it.
Looked clean to me, but ruling on the field is the Living Word's point.
Well, we also do have a better vantage point than the line judges do, simply from the height. And now it's 6-3 Living Word, and their fans, who are filling up the entire away section, are starting to heat up.
They've really packed the house.
And how long it has been since we've had a packed house here in DeWitt. It's really nice to see. A little sportsmanship there from head coach Jake Klein. Looks like he was returning him. Did he just return the mask to Robinson? Off the hands of McQuaid, and that nearly went up to the balcony. The Lions are stringing something together, and Jamesville-DeWitt takes a timeout.
It was a good timeout call by Coach Klein. You could see that his players were getting a little anxious, a little on their toes there. Slows the pace down.
But almost more importantly, like, how often do you see the Red Rams on the back foot like that?
Not very often. As you mentioned, there was that one loss against Liverpool. in that tight game against CNS. But besides that, it's been pretty much smooth sailing for these Red Rams.
It has not been smooth sailing tonight, though. These waters have been choppy. And while there's no danger of capsizing, they've been keeping it close through some... I'm running out of nautical puns, I'm going to be honest. You can see Coach Klein there looking a little bit exasperated as Nick DeCaney just spilled half the contents of his water bottle. You can see part of the student section for Living Word.
It is rocking here.
This is a raucous crowd. And they are all ready for Ian Michael to start things off. Quick substitution coming on. It's Keeler for the Red Rams. And Michael sends it over. Keeler sets up Robinson off the hands. Can they keep it alive? And it falls. You know, the interesting thing about buildings as big as gymnasiums is they have their own air currents. When you get to things like where they house aircrafts, there are actually winds that can develop up here, and it blew the ball up backwards.
That is truly incredible.
As it's now 7-5, and that might have been the spark that the Red Rams needed, thanks to the elements of all things. By the way, just how great is it that we can draw these things on the screen?
It is an incredible tool.
So much fun.
Helps you visualize the game, and it is a little bit of fun.
Rudzki sets it up, and Coe went for a kick. He's not on the soccer team. It's 8-5. Going to serve now is Tim Plewick, who has 27 aces on the season, also 105 kills coming into this contest. Here's Plewick. Dig by Parker.
Getting it up there.
And Tyson gets it over just in time. Robinson, Rudzki. And a great block from Aiden Bates.
Aiden Bates is a true Swiss Army knife for the Red Rams, playing both center and right side at a high level.
Really nice block. He came into this contest with 11 of them, and he's added at least a couple more. The serve from Bates as well. More blocks at the net, and it continues to be that net play of the Red Rams that set them apart from the rest of Section 3.
Yes.
What do you think it is that they're doing at the net that just makes them so much more competent than just about everyone we've seen?
It makes it easy when you have the kind of size the Red Rams have, but that alone does not get you a good defense. Not only are they tall, they're lengthy, but they truly have good athleticism, and they manage to capitalize on that.
Sent over, Parker, Bates, Parker, off the hands. Now sent back the Red Rams' way, Bates, Parker. Oh. And a great save by Jacob Mazer, but they can't get to it.
I would not want to have to be in the way of that.
It's a good thing the fans were sitting on the other side. This Mazer kept it alive, but, man, you'd have to be on Living Word's track team, their other athletic team, in order to get to that ball in time. Kept alive by Parker, Bates, and DeCaney sends it over. Rudzki, Robinson. That's on the line, just over. And we're tied up at 9 now. Serve from the Red Rams. Could it be an ace? Nope. Sent back over the net by Coe. Robinson tips it. Set up for Coe. Rudzki. Sent over and out by Tim Plewick. You know, both of these teams are hitting with so much power tonight that it is so easy to overdo it.
You know, this Living Word team, you look at them on your schedule coming up, you're like, oh, I've never heard of them. You know, small school, and you don't expect it. They are truly a strong volleyball program, and they hit those balls very hard.
You know, I'd almost venture to call them mysterious. They don't even have their own website. Their roster has no numbers or grades on it. There's not much information available about them. Trust me, I've tried to seek it out. It's almost like a mysterious stranger strolls into town and, you know, a ranger with a big iron on his hip all of a sudden does what no one else can. Robinson sends it over. Tried to punch it over, did Ryan, but they give it to Living Word. If Living Word Academy was a character in a movie, they'd emerge from the shadows wearing a fedora and a trench coat.
That is a good way to put it. That person wearing a fedora and a trench coat happens to be exceptional at volleyball.
Well, I've never seen like a detective movie where they play volleyball. But we're certainly unraveling the clues as to why tonight. This Living Word Academy is something else as Tolly Connor now is about to serve. It's 12-10. A misfire makes it a Red Ram ball. You know, we've seen Parker do a lot tonight, but we have not seen him serve yet.
Interesting development. I don't know if that would be the final part of his rehab plan, or if they're just looking to get more reps in for the sophomore McQuaid. We'll see how
Rudski. The block, you could give that. It looks like Nick DeCaney, our favorite player here at JDTV, as he's one of us.
New to volleyball this year, but when you have the size and athleticism that he carries, it's an easy transition.
He was a starting fullback for the Red Rams back when we had a football team, and you can see why.
Not the only football player translate to volleyball this year. Caleb Smith as well made the switch.
Do you think that there is kind of a common skill set there between volleyball and football?
Well, it's definitely the athleticism and the size, like I said. Both of these players can jump through the roof, and it translates well.
Wouldn't be surprised if someone jumped through the roof by the end of this game with the way this is going.
Yeah.
And we continue to leapfrog. Now it is Matt Rudski who goes back to serve once again. Mr. Assist. Tipped over, but hands went over.
Carry.
Aiden Bates gets called for it. It's 14-13. Off the hands of Parker, over to Coach Klein. And the Living Word fans are having a ball.
I can barely hear myself talking here. It is truly rocking.
Yeah, it's hard to hear yourself think.
Exactly.
Parker with the dig. Bates, sends it over. Rudski at the net with the pop-up, but he reaches over. And it goes the Red Rams' way. You know, you almost want to see a game like this go to 5 sets, purely to see more high-quality volleyball.
It would really be a treat.
You don't want to see the hometown favorites lose 2 sets, but you want to see it go to 5 just so we can get some more of this.
I'm right with you there.
And now it's 15-15. If you remember in the first set, the Red Rams pulled away about 17-11 before a timeout was called and things got a little bit closer, but the Red Rams are going to have no such luck in this set. Kept alive by Keeler. Parker sends it over. Rudski sets up for Robinson, blocks at the net. And the Red Rams take it courtesy of Avery Tyson.
I tell you, Parker can hit a down ball harder than some can hit a regular jump hit.
Rudski sets up net play. Back the Living Word's way. And too much on it from Pluick. And a timeout is called by Living Word. It is 17-15, and we have just gone back and forth continually. Why don't we take a look, as we're talking about going back, to how these two teams did in the spring of 2021. The Lions had a slightly better record at 5-7 compared to the Red Rams 4-9. The Red Rams had slightly more kills, more blocks, and certainly more assists, though Matt Rudzki is doing his best to make up for that. They had about an even number of aces, which is interesting considering the fact that coming into this season, we've seen these goals grow. The Red Rams putting up way more blocks, the Lions having way more aces, and, well, thanks to Matt Rudzki, their assist numbers have doubled.
I think it's involved with a lot of turnover in both teams. Fresh set of guys, and the ones who have stayed are pretty good as well.
There has been a lot of turnover on both of these teams. The Red Rams, for instance, have 12 varsity call-ups. Only 4 members of their roster played in the spring.
Wow.
And there's a block from Tyson, one of those returning players.
You can tell this is a new team by the way they play. They really play for each other.
And Avery Tyson more hops than a brewery. It's 18-15. Gonna redo that serve real quick. A quick talk between one of the coaches from Living Word. Not sure if that's head coach Isaiah Rosine or not. It looks like there's a discussion with the line judge between the captains of these respective teams. Not quite sure what this is about. That's Ty Parker and Jacob Mazer. It is not immediately clear what just happened, but we're back underway. Off the hands of Robinson, went backwards unexpectedly. Pluick, now it's Keeler, and Coe gets it within the lines.
What a blast. It's hard to believe this kid's only a sophomore.
Perfect placement from Aaron Coe as we take another look, landing right here.
Great court awareness, knowing where the other team is and where they're not, capitalizing on it.
Once again, neither one of these teams has lost this month. Both of them, their last losses coming in September, but something's got to give eventually.
Yep, I think these are two very evenly matched teams. Whoever does end up pulling through, it'll be a big win.
And it's a second timeout taken by Living Word.
Seems to me like Jamesville-DeWitt's pulling away here towards the end of this set. We'll see what's next.
So far, what have you liked about how JD has played in this contest?
I like their energy. I like their intensity. I think they're feeding off the large crowd that's here. And I think that's working out well for them.
You know, we said last night that the Jamesville-DeWitt volleyball team really shows the impact that team chemistry can have. You've got 12 inexperienced volleyball players, and they're coming out swinging this season with a 9-1 record. Despite that relative inexperience, it's like everyone's best friends with each other, and they can finish each other's sentences.
You know, I've been having the privilege to practice with them a couple times this year, and they really are all best buddies. I mean, obviously they're in there working hard, trying to improve their game, but they're having a good time. You can tell they like to be around each other.
And we hope that you're having a good time at home as well. Thank you for joining us here live on JDTV. And Living Word picks up a point. So now it seems Riddick Robinson is about to serve. He has 29 aces coming into this game. Off the net, Keeler keeping it alive. Sent over by McQuaid.
Deep placement on that free throw.
And once again, Avery Tyson is the difference maker for the Red Rams.
Avery Tyson's a big cornerstone for this team. He's a great passer, blocker, and of course hitter.
21-16 now. Aaron Coe will serve. Set up by Rudsky. Sent over by Thompson. We haven't seen much from him, but he gets that kill.
That's something near impossible right there, being able to send back the Ty Parker.
Moses Thompson with his 22nd kill of the season. Makes it 21-17. And now Ian Michael will serve for Living Word. And these student sections firing up. Parker with the dig and the attack, and that goes up towards our camera. Look out, everybody.
Wow, that's a duck for that one.
Oh, it's a good thing we don't broadcast in 3D.
Yeah.
One more time. This is... Oh, man.
We were inches away.
Oh, that was almost disastrous.
Ty Parker.
Oh, man, Living Word almost owed us like $1,500 for this camera.
Yeah. Bench standing up to spectate their team's last few points of the set. See how that affects them.
Well, we've talked about the team chemistry effect. We'll see how this plays into it. As now Tim Plewick will serve. Parker gets over. But so does that block.
Not
and
much Keeler can do there as he's playing a back row position. Can't jump up to block that. Kind of has to just let it happen.
Great placement there at the net. 22-19. And the hype continues to build here in DeWitt. Here comes Plewick. Dig by Coe. Keeler, Parker. Ty Parker is a machine.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's just Ty.
It's just Ty Parker. 23-19 as it looks like our athletic director, Mr. Goodson, is now taken over the tunes. And serving for the Red Rams will be Aiden Bates. In just a moment, though, as there's a conference with one of the referees and the scorers table. And looks like there was something to do with the writing. I think one of the referees was calling for a pencil.
Very interesting.
And the delay throws off the serve for the Red Rams, making it 23-20, and this one continues to get tighter.
This set will come down to the wire, looks like.
Now
no team line to give way.
Now keep in mind, no timeouts remaining for Living Word. They used up both of them in this set. Great stop. Sent barely over. And the hero of that one is Michael Ryan.
Talk about someone that can jump out of the building. Michael Ryan sure does have some hops.
Ryan was a difference maker in the last game with 5 kills, an assist, and a block last night. Now it's 24-20. Parker serves, and it's just over the line. Now the Red Rams are going to have to try to win this set with a reception rather than a serve. And the serve will come from Tolly Connor. And that will do it. Red Rams go up 2-0. Connor with a little too much mustard on it.
When you're in that that situation with the game on the line, or the set on the line rather, your nerves can get the best of you. And I think that may have been what happened there. Good effort, just a little too long.
So it's 25-21 at the end of the second set. And now we head to set number 3. Sam Gelfand and Matthew Patalita here for JDTV. We'll be right back in a moment with the start of set number 3. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Jamesville-DeWitt Central High School here in DeWitt, New York, as we head to set number 3. Let's break it down for you. In set number 1, the Red Rams took it 25-19. Set number 2, the Red Rams take it 25-21. You have any predictions for set number 3?
I think Livermore is going to come out this time. I'm Phoenix, by the way. I'm back. And before we start the set, I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Shannon Koberger. She's on the girls varsity volleyball team, and she's only a sophomore. It's very impressive. I think I'm going to be commentating the next girls varsity volleyball game, so I hope I'll be there to commentate on the gameplay.
So we are just about ready to get back into set number 3. And Matt Keeler starts us off. And it's the block at the net from Aaron Coe that puts the Red Rams up for the first time at the start of a set today. Sent back over. And Robinson to the soft touch. Coe with the dig. Keeler sets up. Tyson can't get to it. And it goes back towards Living Word. Rudzki set it up as always. Now it's Keeler for Parker. And a nice dig from Jacob Mazer. Keeler, and now Parker tries to punch it over.
These points, they're just going by super fast, like they're like the Flash or something. Jeez, that's what they've been doing for the last 2 sets, and I don't expect anything different from this set.
So Aiden Bates tried to set up Parker, but nothing was in the cards. Now Keeler and Parker is sent off balance, and the Red Rams are coming out into this set. They're off balance, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, I'm watching these players, and I just don't know what they're thinking right now. They're just sitting down. I mean, they're not sitting down, but it looks like they're just out of the game for now. Hopefully they can get it taken care of.
Well, that'll certainly help, courtesy of Aiden Bates. Bates makes it 3-2, back the Red Rams' way. And it's Aaron Coe. Good dig from Mazer. Robinson inside.
What an impressive hit by Robinson.
Landing somewhere around here. Great awareness, catching the corner.
Oh, what an amazing save by...
That was Ty Parker. Now set up for Mazer and Aaron Coe off the wrist, and Parker with authority.
And that hit, jeez.
And Jaewon Shea keeps it alive. Now Bates.
Unfortunately, Luke cannot match the same power as Ty and the hitters on that liverboard, but I know one day he'll be able to do it.
And Keeler and Parker all keeping it alive. Set up for Parker. Now off the hands, and that's all she wrote.
That set was explosive. Jeez. Can we please get a replay on both of those hits?
Parker was almost ready to set up. It looks like actually you could blame some of the slow start on, you hate to blame it on anybody, but Aiden Bates has had a little bit of difficulty setting up Ty Parker.
Like I mentioned previously, it just doesn't look like he's in the game right now. It looks like his mind's thinking about something else, but I hope throughout the rest of the set he'll be able to change his mind and start thinking about the game.
Just about everyone on that previous point, though, deserves some sort of kudos, from Parker to Bates to Jaewon Shea, Rudzki, Mazer, Robinson. It was a buffet of volleyball out there.
Yeah.
As Bates now sets it up, Parker finds the corner, and the referees agree. Looked like there might have been some talk there. Did he hit the net or did his hand go over? But we can see it again, and it was a clean hit.
Well, I guess that's the second time you've ever seen the ref change his mind, because originally I think the ref thought he hit the net, but Ty convinced him to change his mind and make him think that he did not hit the net.
Well, let's take one more look at it, because it certainly did not look like he did to us.
It did not look like he hit the net.
That looked clean to me.
Both of these benches are clearly explosive, wanting their teams to win.
And now a talk between Coach Isaiah Rosine and the referee, as Avery Tyson getting ready to serve. Coach backs off, and we're ready to go back. 5-4 is your score. Set up and a block by Parker.
I can tell that Livingward is trying to run a play that they've been practicing a lot at practice, but it's just not working. As I've been watching this game, they've tried to run that play 3 times, and every time it's been unsuccessful. Let's hope they'll try to run it again, and it'll be successful.
Well, whatever they did there certainly brought them a modicum of success. Take another look.
Yeah.
An emphatic return for Moses Thompson, his second kill of the night. And now Ian Michael will serve. Into the net. And it is 6-5. Or 6-6, excuse me. We're all tied up. And serving will be Aiden Bates. You know, as this game goes on, you have to wonder how depth might factor into this, because the Lions only brought 10 players with them today. The Red Rams have 16.
Yeah, well, as mentioned previously, Livingward has played about 14 games before this. JD has played about 10 games before this. I feel that it's built amazing team chemistry between both teams. So,
well, the question is as this game goes on, teams are obviously going to get tired, but the Red Rams have 6 more players to replace them. There's an ace for Livingward.
I think while you're in the middle of the game, you just don't get tired. All you can think about is winning, and you don't think about like the pain and the suffering your body is feeling until the game's over.
So Tim Pluick with an ace. Now he tries for another. Less on it this time. Dig by Coe. Set up by Bates. And DeCaney into the net. It's all right, Nick. You'll get him next time. He can't hear me, but who knows? Maybe he'll watch the game.
Yeah, I think they all watch the game after it.
I certainly hope so, and we hope that you're telling your friends and family to take a look at our broadcast as well. Parker with a great dig. Bates sets up Parker, who gets it over, and Shea dives, but it is not enough.
What is amazing hit by Ty Parker. I know he saw that spot, saw they weren't there. What amazing court awareness he has.
And credit to Jaywan Shea for trying to dive, but he could not get to that in time.
How much digs did Jaywan Shea have throughout the season?
Coming into this game, 30.
That is a lot of digs. I know next time we'll be able to get the ball.
And an ace for the Red Rams. Parker catching the tape, and it's 9-8. Now Parker sets up again. Dig by Mazer. Mazer with a soft touch, and the Red Rams have to watch it fall as they were completely caught off guard and out of position.
I think Jacob saw that they weren't ready to get that tip because they argue about it because it's happened multiple times, and he knew to place the ball right there.
X marks the spot. Keeping it alive, and a four-touch. Or double touch, actually. It was, bottom line, too many touches.
Luke McQuaid is going in for Mike Ryan right now.
McQuaid, the sophomore who has made such an impact. Just his second game on the varsity level last night. 4 aces, 2 kills, a block, and a dig.
Luke McQuaid, more like Luke Insane. He is so good at volleyball. Unfortunately, that was not showed by that play when he served it into the net, but I know next time he'll get it right over the net and he'll get that ace.
The old announcer's curse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tolly Connor now will serve for Livingward. Last time he did, he gave up the 25th point. Bates tries to set up to Caney, but once again his setup has just been off in this third set.
I don't know what's going on at JD right now. I'm looking at Coach Klein, and I can tell he's getting angry and frustrated. I think he's about to call a timeout to try to fix what's going on with JD.
Well, if Aiden Bates isn't able to serve it up with these assists, he had 103 coming into this game, who else do you turn to?
Wow, I don't know.
DeCaney sends it over. Sent up by Rutsky. Caught the hands, kept alive for the Red Rams. Bates sends it over, but it is a two-touch. How unfortunate.
I can hear both student sections having bad sportsmanship. On the JD side, I can hear them booing the Livingward team, and on the Livingward side, I hear them booing JD.
Now we want to call for decorum here as Parker with a dig sets up Coe into the net. And yes, indeed, there's going to be a timeout called by head coach Jake Klein. You know, you had it right on the money.
Yeah, I know. I could just tell. I was looking at him, and he did not look happy.
And why should he? The Red Rams down 14-9 in set number 3. You know, we were saying that while you want JD to win smoothly, you want a 5-set game just to enjoy this.
Just to enjoy the gameplay. I see that. But I feel like if you have a 3-set game, it makes your team look more scary for the next opponent. And they're prepared and ready to fight you and try to beat you. And even if they lose, they know they put up a good fight.
And Living Word has put up a heck of a fight so far as these teams are starting to break their huddles. The student section for Living Word are acting as impromptu cheerleaders.
The student section is out of this world right now. They're chanting and cheering and jumping. They want Living Word to win. As I mentioned previously, it is their senior night, so a large turnout showed up.
They had great signs, too. Each one of those must have taken like at least a half hour to make. 14-9 is your score as we head back to the third set now, and it is Tolly Connor who will serve. He has 19 aces on the season, at least coming into this contest. Parker, Bates, and Coe up at the net, blocks. Coe will keep it alive. Bates sets it up to Caney with a little soft touch, and Connor sends it out. Kill goes to Nick DeCaney. DeCaney with good awareness. Nice heads-up play, realizing, hey, no one's covering this. Might as well be me.
Nick DeCaney has amazing court awareness. If you were at the game yesterday, you would have saw what he was doing to help make sure the team won the game.
Now Keeler. Bates sets up Coe. Was it too much? Yes, it was.
Unfortunately, it was too much, and it went right out of bounds. Looked like it was hitting the line, but I agree with the ref's call for going out of bounds.
So it's 15-10. The Red Rams down by 5. This is the largest deficit of the entire game so far. Skips over the net. And
let's make it down by 6.
That deficit grows.
Living Word does not want to lose this game.
And boy, are they on a roll. The Lions are on the prowl. Keeler sets up Coe. Great dig by Mazer. Rudsky, Robinson, soft touch. Diving was Coe, but it is not enough.
It is not enough. I can tell Aaron's really upset that he messed up that play and messed up that dig. I know next time he'll be ready and he'll get that dig right up in the air.
So it is now 17-10. As Living Word continues to assert itself, and the Red Rams might have finally gotten a break.
That's exactly what the Red Rams needed. I know Aaron Coe's serving right now, and he's going to try to ace them every time and get back those 6 points they lost.
Coe has 14 aces coming into this contest. Make it 15.
What did I say? Aaron knows what he's doing. He has amazing court awareness. He saw that the team was celebrating their victories, and he tried to make it so they stop celebrating their victories.
It's the volleyball equivalent of a hurry-up offense as Robinson with a dig. Sets up, blocks at the net, and not much Tim Plewitt can do about it.
That was an amazing block. He sent that ball right crashing down right into the Living Word side of the court.
Oh, this is a fun one.
This is a fun game indeed.
17-13, Coe with a serve. Dig by Plewitt. Rudsky barely sends it over, and despite the dive from Robinson, this goes the Red Rams' way.
JD has brought it into just a 3-point deficit. And you know who's serving? Aaron Coe. What did I say? He knew what he was going to do to get the team the point.
And a timeout called now by Living Word. Their first of the third set. It is 17-14. And if you're Living Word, what are you saying right now to try to get them back into this game after that almost 7-point run?
If I was the coach, I'd be talking to Living Word and I'd be like, get your head out of your butt, okay? I know you're thinking, I was up by them by 7, okay? We're going to win this game. But clearly we could still lose. They just brought up a 3-point deficit, okay? And now it's just 3 points in between us and them, okay? I'd be telling them to get their passes in, get their hits in, and just play it safe, okay? When they're up by another 6 points, if they ever get up by another 6 points, then they start running plays, start doing stuff. But for now, just play it safe and keep their cool.
So in other words, in the immortal words of Harrison Ford, great kid, don't get cocky.
Yeah. That's worded perfectly.
Thank you, Harrison Ford, as Aaron Coe is about to serve. 17-14, here it comes. Into the net.
Unfortunately, they have clearly iced Aaron Coe, but I know he's going to get his head back in the game and he's going to get JD the next point.
And keep in mind, both teams have a timeout left in this set as well. as Robinson serves. Parker digs. Punched over by Tyson. Rudski over by Mazer. Keeler to Parker. Block of the net.
What an amazing block by number 11. He knew where Ty was going to hit the ball. He wasn't blocking line. He was blocking hard cross because he knew that's how Ty was going to hit. And clearly it came in handy because he scored Livingward the point. Moses
Thompson is carving a nice little niche for himself in this game.
I know you asked this previously, but what do you think the Livingward coach told them? Because they just brought up the game to a 5-point deficit.
Well, even though Robinson's serve goes into the net there, does it really matter what he said? It worked.
Yeah, I guess it did.
19-15 now, and serving is Avery Tyson. Tyson sends it over, skips off the net. Kept alive by Thompson. Mazer, keeps it alive. Parker nearly collides with Ryan, but he keeps it alive. Rudski sets it up. Parker blocks, but it was a reach over the net.
I don't think there was any touch on that ball. I think the refs had the right call, but clearly Livingward does not agree with what I just said. So they are testing the statement by the refs.
It looks like, actually, it appears that the issue may have been that the ball, it simply landed out of bounds. There was not a reach over.
Yeah.
So I correct my previous statement as Rudski tries to play it soft with Mazer, sets up Parker, skips off the net and goes Livingward's way.
I know that ball went out, but when I heard that hit, it sounded like a whole bullet. The ball went going zooming. If only it went in.
Substitutions for Livingward. They're doing frequent substitutions, probably because they have 6 fewer players than Jamesville-DeWitt.
Yeah.
Here it comes, and out, nearly off the foot of Coach Jake Klein. And it's 2017. This set coming down to the wire.
Yeah. As you mentioned previously, the games just keep getting closer and closer. I won't be surprised if this set is 24-26 or 25-27. You should wait and see.
Well, Nick DeCaney just came on for Matt Keeler. And now serving is Bates. Nice little put over by Ty Parker.
Ty Parker is an amazing player. I'm in love with that play. I'm watching it right now. You can see his court awareness. He saw no one was there. He just sent it right back down.
Just a little boop. There it is.
Just a little boop to score the point.
And Bates on the line, little too far over. 21-18. Serving now for Livingward is Tim Plewick. The Red Rams fighting to narrow this deficit, but they have not been able to get it back to a tie.
What an ace! Right at the clutch moment. That's what Livingward needed. They needed to get JD off their toes and score the point.
JD is simply, since the tie was broken, they have not been able to narrow the gap.
Yes, indeed.
And Tim Plewick, fresh off that ace, goes for another. That one's out. Just a little bit less, and it would have been 2 aces in a row. Barely crossing over the line. This is shaping up to be the most exciting volleyball match we've called all season.
No. The matchups keep getting more and more exciting. What a dig!
Set up for Parker, too much on it, 23-19. And Coach Jay Klein calls his second and final timeout of the set.
What do you think he's talking about right now?
Well, usually that's what I'd ask you.
Yeah.
Right now, if you had to ask me, I'd probably wager that he's basically trying to say, hey, keep your heads in this game. We might be down 23-19, but we're not out of the fight. Because it looked like the Red Rams' motivation might have been slipping a little bit in those last few points.
Yeah, but I can tell he's going to motivate them. Just like he motivates me and my JV team, he's going to make them win.
We thank each and every one of you for joining us here live on JDTV. Sam Gelfand and Phoenix McBride currently on the call in what is shaping up to be a volleyball classic here in DeWitt between the Living Word Academy Lions and the Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams. You can only find this sort of action on JDTV.
Yes, indeed, you can. JDTV is like an amazing service. We'll be streaming later today. The boys.
We will not, unfortunately.
My bad.
We were hoping to get the boys varsity soccer game in as well, but with the way this is turning out, as this is almost about to go to a fourth set, unfortunately there won't be enough time to literally lug all of our equipment over to the soccer fields.
It's fine. This is way more exciting than soccer anyways.
Don't let the soccer team catch you saying that. Kept alive by the Red Rams. Parker sends it over. Rudski sets up Robinson, and it goes the Red Rams' way. They are not going gently into that good night. But the Red Rams need to go on a 5-point.
Oh my God, Luke McAce is on the court. Will he ace or will he flop? We are about to find out.
Well, the Red Rams need to go on a 5-point run now to win this set, and that will not do it.
Unfortunately, Luke messed up that serve, but I know he won't mess up next time.
We go to set number 4. Luke McQuaid with the botch serve into the net. It is 25-20 at the end of set number 3. So we will be back in 3 minutes with the start of set number 4. Sam Gelfand and Phoenix McBride, thank you so very much for joining us here live on JDTV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to set number 4, as it seems both Phoenix McBride and Matt Patalita are still not here yet. Probably getting a snack or something, so once again, let's recap how these sets went. Set number 1, Red Rams take it 25-19. Set number 2, Red Rams go 25-21. Set number 3 about to go underway. They fall 25-20. It has been a back-and-forth, action-packed game so far. As we're about to be underway, Living Word will serve, and I'm going to have to do the camera as well temporarily, at least until they get back. Robinson sets it up and sent into the crowd by McQuaid. Set up by Keeler. Coe with a soft touch over. Robinson can't get it past the net, and it's a Red Ram point. You have no idea how hard it is doing commentary, camera, and the graphics all at the same time. And now the Red Rams serve. Set up at the net and sent all the way out, making it 2-1. And it seems that our color commentator is currently locked out, but I cannot leave this station. I might be doing all 3 things at once for set number 4. This might be a problem. You'll give me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to run to try to let Matthew back in. Hold on. All right, we're back. It is 3-2 now. Sorry we missed that last set, but the doors were locked. And now we have a camera person again, so I'm not stuck doing all this by myself. Set up for Mazer, over 2 blockers. And Parker with authority. Boom shakalaka. Ty Parker with a veritable bullet. And a block by Avery Tyson now. Once again, it's that net play, which is making all the difference for Jamesville-DeWitt. And once again, Tyson with a little oomph on it. Tyson is heating up. And now Aaron Coe will serve for the Red Rams. Nice dig, set up. And it's over the line. The Red Rams putting something together now. Falling behind in the first couple points, but now it is 6-3. And an early timeout taken by Living Word. You know, sometimes it's smart strategy to take that early timeout. Start ironing out the kinks before you get too far into the set. We'll see if it pays off for Living Word. But in the meantime, let's take a look at what day it is. It is World Food Day, as well as Global Cat Day. If you have a cat, good time to pamper them today. You know, as long as you like your cat, because, you know, I've talked to a couple cat owners recently. And I'm continually surprised by how many cat owners are not fans of their own pets. I don't get it. I'm a dog person. It's also National Dictionary Day. So thank you for hanging out with this loquacious sort here on JDTV. And it is also National Bosses Day. So a shout out to John Goodson, our athletic director here at Jamesville-DeWitt, for everything he does helping us put this program together. Not just the volleyball team, but JDTV as well. Aaron Coe with a little too much mustard on it, 6-4. So now the libero Jaewon Che will serve for Living Word. Set up by Keeler. Parker. Was that a ball or a DeLorean? Because I'm pretty sure that there are streaks of flame going across the court. Bam! And a great answer from Tim Pluick, who says, hey, if you want to power a ball through, I can do it too. However, the ruling reversed. They say that it went over the line, which I think makes it 7-4, but the scoreboard's saying 7-5. We'll see if something changes in a moment. Eight to 5 now. Or 8-4. I guess they're not changing that scoreboard. All right, guess I lost count. It happens. I don't do math. Rudski sets up, and it is out. 9-5, and these two teams could do it all day long, and they have so far. As we're in the fourth set, and you just want to see more of this. What a privilege it is to be able to bring you this game live on JDTV. Rudski sets it up. Great dig by Aaron Coe. Pop up all the way to the heavens and sent over by Michael Ryan. Rudski sets up once again for Robinson. Block at the net by Tyson. Kept alive. Rudski sent over another block by Ryan. Bates, Coe, Parker, and it lands. What else is there left to say other than, oh my goodness? Skips over the net. And it's 11-5. Good effort from Tolly Connor, but he could not get to that in time. Now Robinson, Rudski, Connor tips it over. What a dig from Bates. Parker keeps it alive, but Tyson cannot do much with that. Tried to make lemonade out of lemons, but the lemons were thrown halfway across the gin. I think I just found the stupidest thing I've said today. Parker with some oomph, kept alive by a great dig by Mazer. And now Coe will set up Parker. Tries for the soft touch up against the net, no dice. Now back to serve is Jacob Mazer, who just got that kill. Sent back and off the hand of Aiden Bates, who knows he should have had it. And the pendulum of momentum may be swinging the way of the Lions. Here comes Mazer, Coe. Bates sets up to Caney off the top of the net. A great block from Tolly Connor and Matt Rudski. And a timeout called by Jamesville-DeWitt. It is 11-9 now after the Red Rams started breaking free. They are back in dire straits. And man, we might get our wish of a 5-set match. This has been the best volleyball we have seen all season, and we promise you a good one, and we are so happy that this one is delivering. Two of the best volleyball teams in Section 3. We take a look at the team records once again on the patented JDTV info bar. 12-2, for Living Word, 9-1 for JD. Those are high winning percentages. And sent into the net by Jacob Mazer. That's exactly what the Red Rams are hoping to get out of that timeout. Sometimes it's not so much to try to re-strategize as it is simply to disrupt the opponent's momentum. Now Parker will serve. Robinson with a dig. Sent up by Rutsky. Robinson blocked by DeCaney. But they give it to Living Word. Tolly Connor now with a serve for Living Word. Tyson, Bates, set up, sent over the net. Rutsky has to improvise, and a foretouch. (13-10) now. Luke McQuaid comes in exchange for Ryan. And McQuaid will now serve once again in his second game on varsity yesterday. He had 4 aces. But that will not be another one. It could be the fatigue of simply playing 2 games in 24 hours. 2 close games as well. Net touch by Living Word. They're not happy about it. (14-11). Living Word's last game was 2 days ago. The Red Rams was just yesterday. They both won them 3-0 though. Rutsky. Dig by McQuaid. Parker has to avoid running into the bench, and it's 14-12. Four close back-to-back sets. Serve into the net by Riddick Robinson. Which, if we haven't had a chance to yet, just want to highlight Riddick Robinson, phenomenal name. Sounds like a superhero. Some Marvel might come up with this. Matt Keeler can't get a hang of it. And it's 15-13. You know, Stan Lee has said specifically that there's nothing he enjoys more than making sure that all of his characters have names with the same letter starting their first and last name. Bench celebrating for Living Word. 15-13. This gym, I can't say it's coming alive because it's been staying alive this entire game. Energy is rarely dipped. McQuaid with a dig. Keeler pushes up. Parker with a punch. Sent over by Rutsky. Tyson! That kill from Avery Tyson was bold and underlined. Might as well throw some italics in too. 16-13. Serve from Tyson. Up at the net, coming off the hands of Coe. It looked like that hurt. He physically grimaced. Might have gotten a little rug burn from the ball. And the serve there from Tim Plewick. Set up at the net, and the Red Rams keeping it alive. Parker! And Living Word is unsure how that wasn't a foretouch, and now the referees are going to conference because it did look like the Red Rams should not have been given that opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be a Living Word Academy point. And I believe they're going to say it's a redo. And Coach Jay Klein now is arguing. So once again, here's the offending play. Count the number of touches. Goes into the net. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. So that should be a point for Living Word, but I'm guessing they're going to redo because there is no video replay at the high school level. I actually asked Mr. Goodson about it once, and he said, well, the problem is even though we at JDTV can provide it, not every school can, and you can't implement it unless every school has the same capability. So the Red Rams will get the point anyway. But shy of video replay, they've got to make it a redo as Nick DeCaney comes on for Keeler. 17-14 now, and the Red Rams feeling a little bit better about things. But up and over, Parker, Bates, Parker blocked at the net, but it goes into the net, and it's 18-14. Oh, the Red Rams are sizzling. Serve skips over the net. The Red Rams have their pancakes on the griddle, and they are content to watch them fry. Aiden Bates with a serve. Rudski blocks from Mazer, and Mazer gets the kill. 19-15. And now Jake Mazer will serve as well. Mazer coming into this contest leading the team with 40 aces. 4-0. Punched over, kept alive by Mazer. And Shea sends it over. Tyson, Bates, Parker. Collapsing is Mazer. And it's 20-15. Boy, if this goes to 5 sets, I'm losing my voice. It is electric here. Parker sends it out. And Living Word will get another opportunity. In this gym, just like outside, there is thunder, there is lightning. It is electric inside of the JD gym. And it is a miserable day outside. Aaron Coe. A little too much on it. 20-17. And if you're wondering where the thunder's coming from, it's coming from the bleachers here. It is thunderously loud here. Coe, it's on the line. They get it. That does scrape the line, and you know what? If the Carrier Dome is the loud house, then the JD Gym's got to be like the loud cottage or something. Off the hands and is 21-18. Trying to think what synonym for loud starts with C. Cacophonous Cottage. There we go. Our new name for the JD Gym. And a hold makes it 21-19. The Cacophonous Cottage coming alive. Parker with a beauty makes it 22-19. And Living Word forgot who serves for a moment. It'll be Matt Keeler, the senior setter. Keeler sends it over Robinson with a dig. Pluick. Keeler. A great dig by Mazer. Robinson, soft touch. What another great dig by Matt Keeler, sent over by Aaron Coe. Robinson. Rudiski. And off the hands, courtesy of Tim Pluick, makes it 22-20. And now back to serve Riddick Robinson. Keeler keeps it alive, pushed up by Tyson. Robinson. Mazer steers it over. Tyson. Keeler. Tyson! (23-20). And this house is rocking. Aaron Coe with the serve. Into the net. 23-21. Don't you dare close out of YouTube. Don't change that channel. Keep your remote where it is. Keep your hands where I can see them. They better be in the air cheering, because if you're not cheering right now, then are you even a fan in the first place? Ty Parker blocked at the net. Tim Pluick, they're not booing, they're saying Pluick. I was saying Boo Earns. 23-22 in the fourth set. Parker with a dig. Set up for Parker. Kept alive. 24-22. The referee says Rudsky cannot cross over to the other side. And now arguing is head coach Isaiah Rosine. He is fired up, and with good reason. And now discussions with the line judge between the two captains. Jacob Mazer for Living Word and Ty Parker for the Red Rams. It could all come down to this as a timeout is called by Living Word. Living Word needs 3 points. The Red Rams need just 1. It is coming down to this. Everything we have seen in the last 4 sets has built and built to this climax. This battle between two volleyball titans. Once again, the Living Word Lions, a record of 12-2, record of 9-1 for the Red Rams. Essentially, the title of best volleyball program in Section 3 is on the line and will be decided in the next minute or so. There is a lot on the line here, a lot riding on this next serve and this next point. These gladiators have been fighting, battling, but something has got to give. And it all comes down to the serve from Avery Tyson. Mazer with a dig. And it's out. The Red Rams fans storm the court because that is the game. The Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams take a 3-set. The Jamesville-DeWitt Red Rams take a 4-set thriller over the Living Word Lions. 3-1, taking the final set 25-22. What an incredible volleyball contest. Without a doubt, the best we have seen this entire season as the Living Word Lions lose for their first time since September 27th. They fall to 12-3, and what a contest it has been. What a game it's been. There really isn't anything that can be said that hasn't been said already, except goodbye. So thank you so very much for joining us here live on JDTV. My name is Sam Gelfand on behalf of everyone here at JDTV and Section 3 Athletics. We would like to wish you a very good night wherever you may be.